What's up, weirdos? Shade Tree Surgeon back again with another Talking Head vlog, and this week I'm going to cover a subject that I've been asked to cover time and time again, one that I'll admit I've avoided to a certain degree. But my back's against the wall this week and I'm desperate for an easy topic, so let's talk about that TV show that people just love to hate, Sons of Anarchy.
Right into this world, all alone, God takes your soul.
Now, before all you fanboys with Jax Teller posters on your wall and T-bars on your diner just give this video an instant thumbs down, just calm your tits and give me a chance to speak, alright? And you, yes you motherfucker, if you're some tough guy real biker who's getting ready to write some diatribe in my comments section about how any poser wearing a Sons of Anarchy vest needs a swift and instant beatdown, just stop for a second, just stop. Delete your tough guy comment, calm the fuck down, and just let me speak for a minute, because I might just help you see things in a different light. Now, before we get into all the overarching effects this show had on the motorcycling community at large, I just want to give my actual opinion on the show itself real quick. And my opinion of the show itself is that it's unoriginal, boring garbage. It's essentially just a soap opera that also happens to have motorcycles in it, with the writers trying to disguise shock value as good storytelling. You know, I kept getting told by the show that I'm supposed to really care about the main characters, and it just really heavy-handedly tried to turn them into anti-heroes by interspersing gratuitous violence and crime with scenes of brotherly love and family loyalty.
You my brothers. Christ. Thank you.
Look, the whole humanization of the bad guy shtick has been done so many times before and has been done so much better by many other writers. Honestly, I'm almost offended that the writers of this show really asked me to care about Jax Teller. This motherfucker killed 46 people on the show. I don't care how many scenes you show me of Jax Teller loving his son. If you murder 46 people, you're a fucking serial killer. I mean, even Hitler loved his dog, but that certainly doesn't redeem him. But I digress. I might have been able to give the amateur writing and the terrible character development a pass, but honestly, I just can't stand the crime drama genre. It's just not my thing. Dude, I like Farscape and Star Trek and Game of Thrones, Harry Potter. Basically, if it happens in outer space or it's got wizards and dragons in it, I'm gonna love it. So really asking my opinion on Sons of Anarchy is kind of unfair to the show because I was so biased before I ever even watched it. People told me it was The Sopranos on motorcycles, and I fucking hated The Sopranos, so there you go. But just because I don't care for the show doesn't mean I can't appreciate some of the positive things that Sons of Anarchy has done for the motorcycling community. And I'll get into the negative stuff it's done too eventually. Just hold your horses, you bloodthirsty bastards. So the biggest positive that people tend to forget is just how many thousands of people Sons of Anarchy has inspired to ride motorcycles, and how many thousands of people it is still inspiring to ride. Just think about it. That show started in 2008. That's 9 goddamn years ago. Kids who were 12 or 13 around that time and grew up watching that show, well, guess what? Now they're getting into their early 20s and they're starting to buy motorcycles. And why should they be shamed by anyone by their inspiration to ride? It's a good thing. I say this time and time again. Anything that makes more of us and less of them is a good thing. Come on. Everybody got the motorcycle bug from somewhere. And, you know, maybe you were lucky enough to be brought into motorcycles by your family, but I certainly wasn't. One of the first things I ever saw that really bit me with the motorcycling bug was, of all things, the movie Akira. And is Akira's portrayal of bikers really all that different from Sons of Anarchy? After all, they both feature biker gangs that ride around raising hell and starting fights with rival clubs. And shit, let's go way back to the 1950s and look at The Wild One with Marlon Brando. Movie about a biker gang that terrorizes a small town. And just think about how many hundreds of thousands of people that movie inspired to ride motorcycles. Hey, I don't know, man. All I know is that when I was a kid, it looked like only total badasses had motorcycles. And if you had one, chicks would be into your shit. And you get to tear ass all over town on it with your buddies, raising hell and having fun. And then I grew up and I got a motorcycle. And I realized it's all true! I mean, that's basically all me and my friends do. So, man, even though I hate the show, I can really honestly identify with somebody who was inspired to ride by Sons of Anarchy. And hey, maybe you can't. Maybe you're just above all this shit. Maybe you grew up in a vacuum, devoid of all outside influences. You are pure. Then one day you opened your eyes and you said, "Let there be motorcycles." And there were motorcycles, and yay, it was good. Motorcycling for the sake of motorcycling was the only reason you ever rode. Perfect and pure, high above all us sinners like some sort of motorcycle Jesus. Motorcycle Jesus. You'll enter martyrdom dying on the Iron Cross for all our motorcycle sins. But you'll be back, won't you, motorcycle Jesus? Jesus. Behold, the second coming as motorcycle Jesus descends from on high on a very practical BMW GS with hard luggage.
I watched The Long Way Round.
Oh, save us, motorcycle Jesus, save us! Save us from the sins of Sons of Anarchy and Easy Rider, and show us the one and true shining path, the two-wheeled nirvana. Personally, I don't have my head so far up my own fucking ass that I can't admit that sometimes I do shit just because I think it looks cool. Hey, it's real important to some people that everybody around them knows that they don't ever do anything just because it looks cool, so, have fun with that. Do yourself a favor, though. Don't be that guy. And there you have it. The vast majority of people who are inspired to ride by some badass take-no-prisoners outlaw character they saw on the TV or in a movie, you know what? They aren't emulating them. You don't see a whole slew of children saying, "I can't wait to buy a Dyna and a handgun so I can just ride around with all my friends, casually murdering dozens of people. Oh, what fun we'll have!" No, of course you don't see that shit, for the same reason that you don't see roving bands of 9-year-olds drop-kicking old ladies just because they watch The Karate Kid. For the same reason you don't see grown men dressing up like horses just because they watch My Little Pony.
Thank you, Princess. Thank you.
Actually, bad example. Regardless, the whole idea that Sons of Anarchy is going to somehow lead a bunch of people down a bad path when it comes to motorcycles is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you can think it's stupid all you want, but my viewpoint on it is this. I don't care what got you into motorcycles, all I care about is that you're riding. But what about the fanboys of the show that take it just a little too far? You know the ones I'm talking about. You know, Billy Badass who practices his mean mug in the bathroom mirror before hopping on his brand new Sportster 48 and heading down to Buffalo Wild Wings for an ice cold Red's Apple Ale and some boneless mild chicken wings. Yeah, maybe he'll even try a few awkward pickup lines on his favorite waitress Stacy, and who knows, maybe she'll stop banging her Adderall dealer and hop on the back of his bike. After all, he's looking extra fresh tonight. No helmet, no eye protection, some pressed Levi 501s, just the right amount of stubble, some fresh white sneakers, and proudly wearing his Sons of Anarchy vest. Most likely claiming ownership of the state of California on the bottom rocker, even though he lives squarely in Minnesota. So, what about this guy? I mean, surely he's deserving of our ridicule and humiliation, and hell, we shouldn't even feel bad at all about that righteous beatdown that's most likely coming his way at the hands of some real bikers. Right? Well, maybe. But I'd venture to guess, with a very few exceptions, that most likely anyone you see in public wearing a Sons of Anarchy vest is completely ignorant to the fact that they're disrespecting anybody. So let's go over exactly why it's disrespectful, because I feel like people never do that. They just say it's disrespectful and you'll get your ass beat, and their explanation as to why is just always some very vague, well, they earned it, you didn't, so yeah. Perfect example is that video that I know most of you have seen of that guy confronting the kid wearing a Sons of Anarchy vest in a gas station parking lot. And I've been asked what I thought about this video more times than I can count, so let's go over it real quick.
I like your cut, bro. Where'd you get it?
I honestly don't know. My girlfriend bought it for me.
Yeah? You ride any motorcycles? You do? What do you ride?
The video is just super fucking cringy. The guy makes all these vague, veiled threats about how, if it wasn't daylight out, he'd take that vest away from him. And if somebody else was there, it'd go real bad for that kid.
You should be real careful wearing that. I should take it from you right now, but it's the middle of daytime. Just letting you know, though, you shouldn't fucking wear that. that this conversation would go a lot different. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time. So I should take it from you right now. But you don't really look like you knew, so I'm going to give you your one warning. Okay? And at least that way you know that if someone does stop you, and you get your fucking face kicked in, at least that way you know why. So just an FYI.
Anyway, he asks him to take off the vest, which he does, but the only explanation he gives him as to why is just that it's disrespectful. Not why it's disrespectful, not how it's disrespectful, just that it is.
There's a lot of people that died to wear patches on the back of their vest. And the Sons of Anarchy one, you're spitting in their face.
Just a TV show, though.
It is just a TV show. And you're riding around shits on everybody that fucking worked their ass off for it.
And honestly, I find that to be pretty fucking weak, bro. If you're gonna jump up on a high horse and actually try to educate somebody about something, at least make sure that you can fucking do it. Because all you're doing in this video is being a bully. Both that kid in the video and motorcycle club culture deserve a way better explanation than that clown was able to provide, so I'm gonna take my best crack at it. You see, at its very heart, motorcycle club culture is about brotherhood and shared values. When someone in a club sees somebody else wearing the same patch that they are, they know that that person upholds the same values that they do, and that they've been through an extreme vetting process to make sure that they truly believe in those values and are willing to make sacrifices for them. Now, as to what those values actually are, well, that's as wide and varied in numbers as motorcycle clubs exist. They run the gamut from Christianity and Judaism to abstinence from drug and alcohol to the predilection for drugs and alcohol. But no matter what those values are, the people who are in those clubs know that they have a network of people that they can count on in their time of need, a network of people that they can trust with their life. Now, there's no law saying you have to respect that. I'm not even asking you to respect that. I'm just letting you know that it exists. And if you wear something that imitates that without being that, it's going to be perceived as disrespectful. A common argument back to that is that Sons of Anarchy isn't real. It's just a TV show. It's no different than wearing a CSI hat or like a football jersey. But it is. It is so much different. And that has a lot to do with the actual content of the show itself. Sons of Anarchy is a TV show about a group of criminals, murderers, and rapists who are glorified as heroes. They're just constantly betraying each other and killing each other, and they just display none of the actual values, trust, and brotherhood that a real motorcycle club has between its members. To a lot of them, this portrayal of motorcycle club culture is a gigantic slap in the face, and it's about as accurate as In the Army Now's portrayal of what it's like to go to war for your country.
It's a very simple, routine mission.
A mission?
Let's go bust some scuds!
Hot wheels!
Get a hold of yourself, soldier.
Can I call you General Sweetpants?
So you can imagine that seeing somebody glorify that portrayal of motorcycle club culture by wearing a Sons of Anarchy vest on a motorcycle, that's going to be taken badly, even if no ill will is meant. And hey, maybe none of this means diddly shit to you. Maybe you think all this motorcycle club shit can go jump in a lake. You've got a Sons of Anarchy vest and by gum, you're gonna wear it. If anybody doesn't like that, they can just go get fucked. It's called freedom of speech, god damn it. I can wear whatever I want, wherever I want. And you know what? You are absolutely right. You can wear that Sons of Anarchy vest anytime you damn well please. You can wear whatever you want, and you can say whatever you want. Freedom of speech is pretty cool like that. Shit, you can put on a shirt that says Hitler did nothing wrong, and you can walk all over New York City, and you'd be perfectly within your rights. But those rights aren't going to stop somebody from kicking your fucking teeth in. You can tell them it's a meme all you want. Something tells me that it ain't going to help you. Freedom of speech protects you from the government impinging on your right to express yourself. But it doesn't protect you from a good old-fashioned ass-whooping. So be aware of how your actions and your speech are perceived by those around you, or face the consequences. I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this, so make sure to leave me a comment down below. And if you agree with what I had to say, make sure to leave a like on the video and share it. If you disagree with me, feel free to let me know why. I just ask that you keep the comment section intelligent and civil. And just a real postscript on this video, subscribers of the channel will know that we recently lost a very good friend of ours, Scotty Kemper, to a motorcycle accident. We've set up a GoFundMe account for his wife to help out monetarily with all the things that go along with a tragedy like this. You're certainly under no obligation to donate, and if you're not in a position to, please don't. But if you find yourself at a surplus right now, please consider helping out a good woman who just recently lost a very good man. Thank you.